Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video where we talk about the upcoming basketball shoes this year. A lot of big signature sneakers revealed recently, mostly coming from Nike and Jordan brand. And as usual, we're going to talk about what we've seen so far. Just speculations at this point, but eventually you always see a video on how they actually perform on this channel. So please consider subscribing if you haven't done so. And let's get right into the big one, the Nike KD 16. So first off, congratulations to Kevin Durant for signing a lifetime deal with Nike. The news just came the other day. The only other two athletes that have lifetime contracts with the brand are Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Yeah, that was big time, but how does the new KD 16 look? He's already been wearing them in the playoffs, by the way, and I personally think they look pretty nice. For sure, a lot of Penny 2 vibes with the upper construction and the direction of the line, especially the triple black colorway he wore, if you compare it to the Stussy collab on the Air Penny 2. Anyways, it looks like there will be a TPU piece on the lateral side that sort of guards the upper. I'm pretty sure it's plastic, not anything else. I initially thought this was a mid-top, but based on the on-feed pics of KD, it's more of a low top or similar cut to the KD 15, I'm guessing. Full-length zoom strobo most likely, and so far I haven't seen a good photo of the outsole yet, but on this red colorway, it might have a fully translucent outsole with a suction cup pattern. So kind of like the New Balance 2A V3. The KD 15 traction was amazing. Like you could hear the rubber squeak even if you're just slowly walking on the court. So hopefully this is still the case, and I certainly think so. If the 16 can be just a little bit wider, that'll be awesome, but KDs have mostly been narrow, as a lot of you probably know already. This red colorway is for sure my favorite so far. I think they're calling it the New York versus New York. A very subtle small Nike swoosh. On the heel, there's a circular tab that says Easy for Easy Money Sniper. Simple design, but it's cool, I like it. What do you think about the KD 16? Let me know in the comments. Another major release will be the Jordan Luka 2, the second signature shoe of Luka Doncic. This was debuted a while ago during the Mavs' last regular season game. Unfortunately, they didn't make it to the playoffs. Otherwise, I think they were planning to have Luka show off some nice colorways, just like last year in the postseason with the Luka 1. Some similarities to the 1 with the overall construction of the silhouette, heel shape, and how it looks from a top-down view, except the toe box is not as sharp or pointy. But the 2 does seem to be beefed up a little bit. It is a higher cut. This time is more of a mid than a low top. If the ankle support and stability can be improved, I'm all in for it, even if there's some added weight, because a secure lockdown, also better cushioning will be huge for the shoe. Sometimes by stacking things up in the midsole, the softness and compression will be much better. The Luka 1 already had the best traction indoors from pretty much all the shoes last year, from my experience. And this translucent also on the 2 seems to be just as promising. So we should see a lot more colorways soon. I'm very excited for this one. We've talked about KD, Luka, and now we have a much better sense of the new Giannis shoe. These in-hand pictures of the Zoom Freak 5 do look nicer compared to the very first leaks. Just judging it by the aesthetics, however, to be honest, it hasn't started to grow on me yet. Mostly because of the placement of the big Nike swoosh. It creates a lot of empty space on the lateral side. Tech-wise, you have Zoom Air, no exposed air units this time, no. I really like the Zoom Freak 4 cushioning setup. And on this one, we'll have to see if that same level of responsiveness and heel compression can be maintained. My guess is that it'll be slightly less cushiony on feet, but should be a very lightweight shoe still, because there's no visible hard caging or anything. The traction pattern is like split into 2 halves, with a bunch of his letter A logos on the top half, and the bottom is like similar to the GT Cut 2. So the Giannis budget shoe was also unveiled. Not officially yet, but this gives us a firm idea of how the Giannis Immortality 3 looks like. I don't know, it looks cool, but there really isn't anything surprising or new about this line. The Immortality 1 and 2 are already very similar, and the 2 became worse to me, because for some reason they decided to tighten up the midfoot area. It just kept squeezing my feet to a point where I just personally couldn't even play in the 2. I did like the first version. It's very affordable. I believe it's at like, what, 85 bucks now, USD? A lot of dope colors to choose from too. Like I found 6 or 7 different colorways on sale at Famous Footwear. So I guess if you have narrow feet, you can expect pretty much the same from the 3. There's that reverse swoosh design. The heel kind of sticks out quite a bit at the back. For the foam, they're using Nike Renew, and the traction pattern is also similar to the previous versions, but there are these like dots or unconnected parts on the lines. So that's that. And also it looks like we'll be getting a GT Jump 2, now that we have the GT Cut 2. Max bounce, stacked up Zoom Air, that'll probably continue to be the theme on that shoe. That's about it from the Nike side. I'm very excited for all of these, except for the Immortality 3. I just don't see how the newest version is improving the budget line. It's getting a little repetitive. But yeah, KD16 is definitely one that I look forward to the most. Aside from these, I think Adidas might be putting out a new Dame shoe that has the same midsole as the Dame 8 with Bounce Pro. Some tweaks on the upper. Not sure if that's going to be like a Dame 8.5 or a new extended play, but we'll see. Adidas should have a few new hoop shoes that are both throwback and futuristic at the same time. As far as future releases go, we should be seeing a lot more KD retros. The KD4 Galaxy or All-Star colorway is rumored to come back next year. And hopefully more Kobe Protros. Let me know which shoes you're most excited for down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.